everyone, welcome to another video on the Corsa C. So we're on our way to the unit. Got a little treat for the Corsa today. I'm going to give her a facelift. Got a pair of bumpers, front and back, in the right colour off the facelift model. So we're going to get her pulled apart and get them fitted. Then probably run the jet wash over the top. And we'll go from there, see if it's still light or not. As you probably know if you watch the channel, I worked all day and all night on the ZS last night, so I've only had a few hours sleep, literally 3 or 4. So I won't be doing too much today, but I'll get a few hours in. So let's get started on this little Corsa. So this is the current state of the Corsa at the moment. Looks really good in the pictures, but actually is quite dirty and needs a good buff. Got this damaged bumper on the front. A few funny little patches, fadey patches down the sides, as you can probably see in the camera. And the back bumper is actually a really nice bumper. So I'll be removing that and selling that on. And we'll be putting the newer shape bumpers on. Same again down this side, it's a bit fadey. But in here, if we can see, not very well, we have a pair of facelift bumpers. Some of you probably won't know, but I had some fun with this yesterday. I broke down on it. As you can see, if you look where the wheel is, well, I never knew this could happen, but this bottom arm decided to snap, which I thought was unbelievable. I didn't think that was a possible thing to happen, but apparently it's fairly common on these. It's not good. That can be replaced, so we'll be getting that done soon, getting that back on the road. But for now, I need to pop back home again because I can't get in this one to get the bumpers out to put onto this car, so that's my next job. Okay, so I've gone back and got the keys. Right, let's start off with the front bumper. As you can remember last time, we gave the engine bay a good clean, still looking okay. Nothing like what it'll be like when it's finished, but looking okay. Reason we're changing this bumper is because of the damage on this corner. It's got crash damage under there, and this is all screwed onto the sides, etc. But in here, now we can get in here, I have 2 facelift bumpers. So let's get on with the job and get these in. I've also got a parcel shelf, which we'll need to clean up first before it goes in, and trims are for a different car. So let's get started. I'll put you on the stand and we'll get this off. Okay, so for this job we need 10mm, an 8mm and a star drive kit. So we'll start off with these ones on the top here. 8mm. Easy as that. Keep hold of your screws, and then underneath inside the arch there's some 10mm. Can't get on them, but we need to turn the wheel. So if you turn the wheel like that, so you can actually get on the bolt. It says. They are a bit fiddly because they're plastic. starting to come off. They can be a pain. The ratchet's a bit more of a pain there. Okay, so I've had to get the jack out and jack this one up to get some room between the tyre and the arch. Also change over to a small ratchet. As you can probably see, they're being a right pain, but just persevere with it and you'll get them off in the end. Sometimes they are a pain like this. Depends which car you get. But what I normally do is loosen them off like that. And then what we'll do is I'll get a pair of grips on that. So when they're being a pain like that, what I'll do is I'll get a pair of these and clamp it on. Get in behind there. And undo it. Simple as that. And that's that side loose. Whoever's obviously done this has put screws and stuff in. So that's undone. That was the bolt that was being a pain, that goes there like that, underneath this arch trim. Obviously this one's had damage and someone's put screws in, so we'll get these out. Undo here with a star drive. And then this side should be off. Top ones are already undone. And then we've got these little clips on the bottom here. You can see there, black clips. So we'll get them out. And then we'll do the same the other side. And this one should be off, hopefully. Right, so we've got a T25 Torx. Get in there. That's this side coming off. We'll move round. Okay, so we had the bumper on the stand and put all the black bits back in properly because they're all hanging out. So let's get it back on the car. Sorry, I lost the rest of the footage taking the bumper off and it started pouring with rain and I rushed to get everything in and for some reason it's gone. So I've carried on from here. It's still raining, but to be honest it's quite refreshing. It's been really hot, it's still quite hot now. can be a real pain, especially with that one in the way. Okay, same again in reverse. $10mm again on the back. Quite happy with that. Wish it was a bit tighter. With these I put the nut in the socket and then put them on the back. Just to get it going again. Okay. Small socket. That one we might have to glue back on. It won't be glue, it will be proper body kit sealer. This one's being a pain all the way at the moment, and someone's decided to put all the wrong fixings on, so that's making a hassle for me. This one's been a right pain. So I had to turn the camera off because it started pouring with rain and take it indoors and move all my tools, but I managed to get it on now. Had to put some nuts and bolts in the bottom of it where the torque screws come out because they didn't want to go back in properly. These bits on the edge, obviously I've got to tiger seal down and clamp them in so they all line up still. But I think you'll agree it's looking much better on that bumper than it did on that one. So that's a good start. Also I'll have to transfer the number plate over, which we'll do in a minute. And we'll go from there. So we'll spin around, start doing the back. As you can probably see, the back bumper is actually in really good condition. So we'll be keeping hold of that or selling that one of the two. That's why we got a back shaft, because that one's missing. So we'll replace that once we've got this bumper done. Right, so let's get this bumper off. There's a couple of clips under here. Like them. And then that's the ones on the side. Same again as what was on the front. I'll put you in time lapse now and speed this up, because you know how these come out, because you saw me do the front. So I'll get the bumper off and I'll come back to you then. So that's that one off. That one's actually a really nice bumper. A bit dirty underneath obviously, but nothing we can't sort out. So I'll get the other one back on and I'll bring you back to have a look. I've had a few people ask me when doing these before, because obviously the fog lights on these ones are up the top. And on the new one they're down the bottom, but they're exactly the same. They just plug in here and work perfectly fine. Nothing's different, they're just in a different spot. All the wiring's already in there. As long as you've got a complete bumper, that'll all work fine. Right, I'll get this one on and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I brought you back because I've come across a problem here, which I've never had before. Apparently the 3 doors bumpers are different to the 4 doors, or the arches are different, one of the two. These are overlapping, so I'm going to have to get this cut on this line here and make this fit here. So that's going to be fun, but as long as I measure it up right, that should be fairly straightforward to do. Okay, scrap what I just said. I've got a 3-door breaker here. I've just looked at the back arches. I took one off, which is down here, and apparently they fit the 4-door perfect. So I should be fitting them, which is ideal. It saves me cutting them up. It should make a much nicer job. Sorry it's getting a bit dark, but I can't work indoors at the moment because I've got stuff everywhere. So it's got dark now. This is the difference between a 4-door and a 3-door rear arch. So there's quite a difference. But the good thing is, this one, that's where our bumper set. I don't know if you can see properly. I know it's a bit dark, sorry about that. This one will actually go in and line up where it should. So that makes the conversion fairly straightforward, really. Which was a bonus for me, because I thought I was going to have hassle and have to start chopping it around. But right, I'll get these fitted up. Let's say it's pitch black now, so I'll get these in and I'll show you them again properly in the daylight tomorrow. So I managed to do one side. I'm outside in the dark now, so that's fun. But what do you think of that? I think that's looking pretty good. Obviously I'll show you properly in the daylight. This is the one that we had on there, which obviously came right back here, which wasn't that good. So we fitted that one and we're looking good. We've still got to do the other side, and I'm still working outside in the dark, but got to do what we've got to do. So let's get it done. So obviously we've got the same problem on the other side, where the arch is way too far back. So we'll do the same again. We'll get this arch off and we'll fit a 3-door arch to it. There is no fixings behind there to do that, and then when there is, they normally come off anyway. You do have to drill a couple of holes, put your own bolts in, but fairly straightforward if you don't mind doing this sort of thing. So we'll get this side done and the car will be able to be used again. So that's this side done as well now. Probably took me, what, 2 hours, something like that, to make up the little brackets, find some bolts and bits and pieces. Back bumpers on, looking quite nice. Number plates in, number plate lights are all working. Looks pretty good. I've just got to spin around now and put the front number plate on it. I don't think I'm doing too bad working outside in the dark, but got to do what you got to do. So I'll spin around, get a front plate on, and that's as far as we can go tonight. So the front one's all on as well, all bolted up, everything's wired up, number plates on, looking pretty good. Just going through all the lights to make sure everything's all working, and I think we're there. Sorry about this video being a bit of a strange one. I wouldn't normally work outside like this, but you have to do what you have to do. I've got cars in pieces indoors that I can't move at the moment, plus the secret cars in there as well, which I won't be showing until it's finished. But anyway, we got there anyway, even working in the dark. I've got the light on the magnetic on the side of the Zafira, and that's how I've been working, but that's done the job. Got tools everywhere, so I need to sort them out now. All over here as well. Just need to get packed up now, so it stands outside what I've been using to put the bumps together on. I've got all tools in the back of the Zafira, so bit of a different one for me, but I don't mind. I'll just do what I have to do to get them done. Right, I'll show you the car properly in the daylight tomorrow or in the next video, and we'll move on with the project. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll carry on doing some of these cars and saving more. Thanks, see you in the next video.